now, front row. 14 cars have made the call. 14 right feet ready to go down through the floorboard when the green flag is thrown. The field winds its way up the Jim Soary's backstretch. We're ready to come unglued. Petaluma Speedway, round number 5 of the Pit Stop USA 360 Sprint Cars. Things just got real. Into turns 1 and 2, Herman Klein working the bottom. There goes Billy Aton. Billy Aton, your early leader, back in the pack. It looks like Bradley Terrell's picking his way through. Underneath goes Alissa Geving, Bradley Terrell back there for about 6th or 7th. Alissa Geving's up into 6th right now. Billy Aton, your early leader. Herman Klein is 2nd. Andy Forsberg is 3rd. Jason Toft is 4th. 5th is the 5V of Colby Copelan. Joe Stornetta almost loses the fire under the 9 in, but he keeps the car going. Stornetta loses about 4 or 5 spots. However, your leader, Billy Aton, off of turn number 4. Andy Forsberg trying to make the bottom work in the autism awareness number 7C. No go right now. Herman Klein working the top side. He's 2nd, but Billy Aton showing his class. Early spin out going into turn number 1. That's Joe Stornetta. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Laps are down. The Benicia wheelman Billy Aton, your early leader, had opened up to a 1.7 second lead. That lead is gone with 3 laps in the books, 22 to go. Billy Aton, your leader. 2nd is Herman Klein. Andy Forsberg is 3rd. Colby Copelan 4th. Jason Toft back to 5th. Bradley Terrell is 6th. Alissa Geving 7th. Roberto Kirby 8th. Eli Deshaies 9th. Ivan Worden, Marissa Polizzi, David Lindt the 2nd, and Lance Tomlinson. Joe Stornetta will restart at the rear of the field. That's your 14 cars, and that your lineup is good. Getting themselves nice and comfortable. Full-on adrenaline spike to the brain going right now for these sprint car drivers. Billy Aton, your early leader, with 3 laps down and 22 to go. Coming off of turn number 4, we will go green. Herman Klein took a look, could not make the pass. Forsberg comes up on Herman Klein, tries to throw the slider. Forsberg slides up and he's got the pass on Herman Klein. Here comes Andy Forsberg. Billy Aton is your leader down the backside. He opens up on Forsberg about a half of a straightaway, but Andy Forsberg's got his eyes on the 26. Gonna wait until we get into lap traffic and Forsberg can't run him down here. Bradley Terrell with his elbows up in the 43. He's got a good run going in the 43. He's past Klein and Colby Copelan, it looks like, since the... No, he hasn't. At any rate, Bradley Terrell's up to 3rd. Billy Aton is your leader, but here comes Andy Forsberg. Also, here comes lap traffic, probably another 2 or 3 laps before we get there. But Forsberg, on a mission, has ran down Billy Aton in the front. Bradley Terrell jumps back up to the top side. Herman Klein's up there as well. Everybody pretty much working the top side. Forsberg's going to have that one slider that he has in the back of his pocket there, 3 and 4. Going to see if that works. It could come right here. Billy Aton trying to get around Lance Tomlinson. Joe Stornetta's off the pace. Tomlinson working the top side. Billy Aton working the top. There goes Andy Forsberg. Forsberg, there's contact in the front straightaway. A big wheel stand for the autism awareness number 7C. Andy Forsberg takes the lead. Up around the top side, Bradley Terrell tries to fit. Billy Aton all of a sudden is off the pace. Over the rear tire is Herman Klein. Klein upside down into turn 3. Eli Deshaies also upside down after contact with Ivan Worden. Bradley Terrell penalized 2 spots for a jump start last time we went to green. Cannot pass before you pass the cone on the front straightaway. Green flag. Colby Copelan dips down underneath Billy Aton. Copelan takes the spot. Also, Bradley Terrell passed Alissa Geving for position. Off of turn number 4, Terrell's underneath Aton as well. The BT Express has got his elbows up and he's back up into almost 3rd spot. Billy Aton fighting him back on the top side. Side by side go Aton and Terrell into turn number 3. Jason Toft takes a look at the inside of Alissa Geving. Billy Aton back to 4th, has lost the handle on the 26 a little bit. Alissa Geving takes a look underneath Aton off of turn number 2. Here's Colby Copelan looking underneath Andy Forsberg at the front of the main event. 12 laps are down, 13 to go. Forsberg your leader down the backside. Copelan looking down at the bottom. Forsberg running the top. Copelan underneath him, near contact off of turn 4. Forsberg knows he's there. Copeland's coming in the 5V. Down the back straightaway, Andy Forsberg, your leader. He goes down to the bottom. All of a sudden he switches up lines because he knows Copeland's hounding him behind him. Into turns 1 and 2. Problems for Lance Tomlinson getting off of 1 and 2. Forsberg and Copeland both clear Tomlinson. And there's a little bit of open track before they hit Worden and Marissa Polizzi. 15 laps are down, 10 to go. Jason Toft and Billy Aton mixing it up back there for 4th and 5th. Forsberg runs up on Marissa Polizzi. He goes up around the outside of the 55. Colby Copelan as well. Copeland splits the territory, puts Polizzi a lap down. The always tough to pass Ivan Worden's up next for Andy Forsberg. He tries to throw a slider on Worden, yellows out. Yellows out for Terrell with 16 laps down. Flat right rear for Bradley Terrell. Back out, Kirby goes by Alissa Geving for the spot. Geving fights back underneath Kirby. Forsberg continues to lead. The 5V of Copeland trying to run him down. Toft, Aton with a front wing that's askew on the 26. Copeland takes a look to the inside of Andy Forsberg. Jason Toft 3rd, Aton, then Geving. Laps are down now, 20. 5 laps to go. Forsberg your leader. Copeland is 2nd. Lance Tomlinson coming up to go a lap down. Copeland working the bottom. Forsberg can't get off of turn 4. Copeland up on the rear end of the Autism Awareness number 7C. He tries to get around Copeland off of turn, or get around Tomlinson off of turn 2. Forsberg's going to throw a big slider, so is Copeland's going to stay to the bottom. Off of turn 4, Copeland goes to the front. 22 laps down, Forsberg comes right back at Copeland. Off of turn 2, there's near contact. Copeland is now your leader. Forsberg has got to shuffle the cars and try to come up with something to get past Colby Copeland, but Copeland has set sail for home. White flag out, next lap for Colby Copeland. Off of turn number 4, Marissa Polizzi's up for Copeland. takes out Copelan. Copelan gets by Polizzi down the backside into turn 3. Off of turn 4, your winner is Colby Copelan. Andy Forsberg is second. Third to Jason Toft. Fourth to Alissa Geving. Fifth is Billy Aton. Sixth to Roberto Kirby. David Lindt, the second, is seventh. Ivan Worden is eighth. Wow, Colby Copelan takes the lead away from Andy Forsberg on lap 22 and leads the laps that count, the final 3, and wins here round number 5 for the Pit Stop USA winged 360 sprint cars. Victorious Donuts over there in turn number 2 for Colby Copeland. Your top 5, Colby Copeland in the 5V, 7C Andy Forsberg, 27T Toft, 24B Geving, 26 Aton.